to do an hour's class this morning. So we'll get a little bit longer to work through the practice, okay? So the most important thing, as we know though, is to find that breath through the practice and to maintain a good form throughout, okay? So start by standing nice and tall with your feet together on the mat, front of the mat, shoulders back and down, chin is tucked, and engage through your core. So it's kind of like zipping up through your midline, starting from that perineum squeeze and then deep abdominals drawing in and up. And then we're going to take hands up to prayer, and then we're just going to breathe. Okay, close the eyes if you want. And start breathing through the nose and sounding the breath in the back of your throat. So feel that breath into your rib cage, deep and wide. That breath is going to be with you throughout, finding that breath all the way. So Surya Namaskara 8 starts with a deep inhalation, reach up to the ceiling, and then exhale, fold it down. So we take the hands down, inhale, lift the chest, flatten the hands, and then look forwards, and then come down, exhale. Inhale to your up dog, lift your chest, and then tuck your toes to that. So we're going to spread those fingers nice and wide. We're going to check the feet at hip distance in our first down dog. And we're going to start pedaling those heels up and down. So this way we can just check in with the calves, Achilles, gradually lengthening out from the hips and the hamstrings. Step up again and look up, inhale. So chest lifts. Then you fold on the out breath. And then inhale, reach up. Come back, Tadasana. Chin slightly tucked, shoulders back and down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale to Uttanasana. Tuck the head in. Inhale, chest lifting, flatten hands. So we'll look forwards in Chaturanga, come down, elbows to your ribs, and then tops of your feet. Inhale, chest lifting, pulling back, and then rolling over the toes and into down dog. So spread the fingers wide, shoulder distance apart, set the feet hip distance apart, look to those feet, and then maybe look further up to knees or navel. And then you're gradually finding your edge in your downward dog. So spread the fingers wide, but stretch the mat sideways to open the shoulders. Okay, creating that space between ears and shoulders. Look up and then bring your feet back to your hands, stepping or jumping. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward bend, and then inhale, reach it up. Open your thumbs, and then exhale, return to Tadasana, and inhale, reach up again. Exhale, fold. So every time, probably getting a little bit deeper, look up, inhale, flatten hands, step or jump. Body's in high plank, comes down to low plank, exhaling. Transition to your up dog, back bending, inhale up, and then in down. So your root locks on, and your abdominal locks on. And you're pushing the floor away, and rolling your shoulders from your ears. And your gaze is soft. Your drishti through to the back of the mat, or knees or navel. All of this done with that Ujjayi breath. And when you're ready, look up, bring those feet back to your hands, and inhale, lift the chest, exhale, folding again. And inhale, reach it up. And exhale, come back to Tadasana. Stay with your breath, reach up. Exhale, fold. Tuck the head. Inhale, look up. Flatten those hands, step it back. Come down, Chaturanga, looking forward. And then inhale, up dog. Lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, tuck the toes into that. Take some breath. Now step your right foot forwards. Okay, stretch your left heel away. Take your right hand up and open up. Breathe. Bring the right hand down inside of the right foot, pivot. Take the left hand up now. Stay with your breath. Bring both hands down. And take this foot back, you can lift it. Come down to Chaturanga and then inhale up dog. And exhale down. Now step your left foot forwards. Get the knee above the ankle, stretch the right heel away. Take the left hand up and open up. Bring that left hand down, pivot the right, take the right hand up. Come back with both hands either side of your left foot. Lift that left foot up if you want. Lower down to Chaturanga, inhale to your up dog. Eyes are on and into down. So, bigger moves, building the heat. Sounding the breath in the back of your throat. Every breath a little bit more. At the end of an exhalation, bring your feet back to your hands and inhale, look up. Then exhale, fold, tuck the head, and then inhale, reach it up. And exhale, come back to Tadasana. This time, bend your knees. Utkatasana, inhale, fierce warrior, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, stepping or jumping back. Look forwards, elbows to your ribs. Inhale to your up dog. Lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, tuck your toes to down. Pivot your left foot, step your right foot. Come up to your first bit of Virabhadrasana. One inhale, follow your thumbs. Come back down to your high plank. Look forwards, elbows tucked. Inhale, up dog, chest lifting, exhale to down. Now pivot your right and step your left. Reach it out. Follow your thumbs. Come back. High plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale to down. Set yourself up. Roll the abdominals deep. Spread the fingers. Roll the shoulders from the ears. Check the feet aligned. Hip distance with the side of the mat. So we should be starting to feel that heat throughout the body with breath and movement, and start to feel the body moving with greater ease. And bring the feet back to your hands and then look up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, Tadasana. Chin tucked. Bend those knees again. Inhale, reach it up. Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Tuck the head. Hands either side of the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Flatten the hands. Look forwards. Come down. Chaturanga Dandasana. In breath to your up dog. Back bending. Exhale to your down. Pivot your left and step your right. Come up to Virabhadrasana 1. Reach it up. Follow your thumbs. Come back down. High plank. Exhale, elbows tucked. Inhale, lift the chest. Open the front of the body. Exhale, down dog. Pivot your right. Step your left. Coming up. Warrior 1. Inhale. Come back down. Poise in a high plank. To your low plank, exhale. Inhale to your up dog, chest lifting and in. Into down. So, shoulders rolling from ears. hips high. Sending those hips away from your hands. Every breath, trying to get a little bit more out. Oh, with that breath. And then look up and feet to hands, stepping or jumping. Inhale, chest lifted. Exhale, folding. Bend the knees. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, Tadasana. So we'll do one more round. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, chest lifts, flatten hands, step or jump. Come down, Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale to your up dog, exhale to your down. Pivot your left, step your right. Coming up, Warrior One, reach it up. Come back down with your breath. Exhale, Chaturanga, inhale, up dog. So we'll pick up the pace a little bit. And then pivot your right, step your left. Come up, square the hips. Come back, hands either side. Exhale, elbows tucked. In, breath, up dog, back bending, exhale down. And set yourself up. So push the floor away. Roll those shoulders from your ears. Sound of the breath in the back of your throat. At the end of an exhalation, stepping or jumping. Feet to your hands, look up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Reach up, fierce warrior, inhaling. And then return to Tadasana. Now, step or jump your feet hip distance apart. Check that alignment. Put your hands to your hips. Take an in-breath there. Little back bend if you want, pushing hips over the knees, over the toes, and then hold it down. Reach down for your big toes with your first two fingers. Now look up, inhale, and then exhale, fold. As you fold, shake the head to release the neck. Find your edge, on toes, pressing on top of fingers. Maybe flexing through the elbows, and the collarbones wide. Thighs are on, shifting the weight through the feet. Then on the in-breath, look up again. Take the hands underneath the feet on the out-breath. In-breath, look up again, and then exhale, press down on top of your hands, Padahasana. So that breath is full and wide in the back of the throat, delivering it to your rib cage. Inhale, look up. Bandhas, exhale. Inhale, come up. Step or jump your feet back together. Now step it out with your right foot. Tuck your left down, turn your right. So both legs strong and straight. Your right arm long. Your leg or your foot or toe. So if you can make to stick the hips out at the back to get there, and then come up. Tuck your right, turn your left, and you reach long with the left arm, opening up through the ribs, and you take the left hand down to the leg or the foot or the big toes. Big toe, open up. Stretch to the ceiling, that wingspan stretching. Coming up. So now we step the right foot outside, turn the left foot round 45 degrees. Take your left down, either to the floor on the outside of your right foot, your right to your right, reach your right hand up, and then open up. Take your triangle now. Find your edge. Work with your breath. Foundation. Others come up. Smooth transition round. Set your back foot round at 5. Take your right hand down. The side of your left foot. And take your left hand up. And then rotate round on the left side. The breath. Keep reaching. Hand, keep pressing or, pressing the floor or leg. Come up. Release, and then come back to the front of your mat. Standing in Tadasana. Step it out. So a bit longer. Turning right foot, bending the right knee. We're still going to do extended side angle posture. So you could either rest your right arm down on top of your thigh, up and over with your left arm up and over your ear, or you take your right hand down to the floor. Lift the ribs, press the edge of the back foot into the floor. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. For those of you who want a little bit more, you could wrap your left hand around your back, take your right hand underneath your thigh, and open up. Stay with that breath, knee above ankle, come up, turn around. So set yourself up. You could rest the left arm up of the thigh, reach up and over. That'll get your alignment, lifting the ribs. Or left hand comes down, outside the left foot. Or right hand can go behind the back, left hand can go underneath the thigh. Press the edge of your right foot into the floor and breathe. Keep lifting the ribs up. Come up. Stay with your breath. So I'm going to go to a rotated version of the posture. So you could set your left knee down first if you want and take your left elbow round the outside of your right thigh. Palms facing forward. And then press it up off that foot. And look up that right elbow. Do that one, or you could track your left hand down the outside of this right leg and reach up. Breathe. More, you could wrap the right hand around the back, take the left, see if you can find it, and open up. Coming up, turning round, stay with your breath. Maybe take the right knee down, that sets you up. Or the right round as far as you can around the left thigh. Place the left hand on top of the right palm, fingers facing forward, step up off the back foot. Get the heel down, focus on that rotation and collarbones wide and neck long. Or maybe further, tracking the right hand down the outside of the left leg and reach up. You rotated side angle posture. Breath. Or further, wrapping the left arm around the back, right arm underneath the thigh. And release. Come back to the front of your mat. Staying with that Ujjayi breath. Now step it out. Toes are in, heels are out. Mula Bandha is on, Uddiyana Bandha is on. Hands to hips, inhale. Hold it down. Take the hands to the floor between the feet. Look up on your in-breath. And exhale to fold. Shift that weight through your feet. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Lift the sit bones high and wide. Maybe draw the hands a little bit further back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale to come up and release those arms. Now turn the palms around and interlace your fingers. Stretch the arms away. Palms can be open or pressed. On the in-breath, look up. Mula Bandha root, Uddiyana Bandha abdominal lock, fold. So, Strong from the floor, pushing out through the edges of the feet. Tucking the head in. Shifting the weight through the feet and lifting those arms away from your body. Breathe into those shoulders now. Bandhas come up in here. And release. Take your hands back to your hips. Pull the bandhas on and the bandhas on as you take it in. Now, as you fold, track your hands down your legs. And you can either wrap them around the ankles, or take your first two fingers around your big toes, or take the hands underneath your feet. On the in-breath, look up. And exhale, fold. So go as deep into this, but as stable as you can as well. Keep those bandhas on as you deepen your posture, you're shifting your weight, you're moving, finding that edge, all with your breath. Look up on the in-breath. Exhale, hands to hips, inhale to come up, reach your arms. Come back to the front of your mat. So body should be feeling nice and open now. Take the fingertips either to your elbows or take them up your back in inverted prayer. And then step this right foot out. Short posture. Okay, back foot coming around 45 degrees. Inhale, look up. And then lead from your heart as you fold it down over your front thigh. So the toes should be spread wide where you can. And relaxed. Thighs are on but not locking. And constantly working to get more length, working that shin to shin, palms pressing, and come up on the in-breath and turn round. Set yourself up with the hips, with the shoulders. Palms inhale, look up, and then fold it down. So we are breathing. Trying to get more range. Eyes are on. And in breath, come up. And come back to the front of your mat. Get ready for some balancing postures. Okay. So we start with big toe balancing. And so we draw the right knee up. Left hand up. So we can stay there, finding a point to focus on. Reach for your big toe and try to extend the leg out. So find that stability, that strength on the standing leg. Pull on toe, press into fingers. Lift the leg a little higher, knee and nose, draw the leg out to the side. Stand in tall. Maybe looking over your left shoulder. Bandhas, breath. Come back to the center. Lift a little higher. And then hold that leg out. Breathe. Bend that knee and reach for your foot. Tuck your tailbone under. Left hand reaches to the ceiling, staying there or hinging from the hips. Pressing the foot into the hand, reaching the fingertips away from the toes. Open the chest. Breathe, and then return. So, right hand on hip, left knee's come out. Stay there, or reach for your big toe, first two fingers. Stay with that breath. Standing legs strong, maybe press out. Find a point to focus on. Draw the leg back into the hip socket. Lifting the leg a little higher, knee and nose, before drawing the leg out to the side. Maybe look over that right shoulder. Breathe. Come back center. Lift it up high. Knee and nose. And then holding the leg out. Legs strong. Bend the knee. Reach for your foot. Reach your right hand up. From there, reaching from the hips. Lift the chest. Press the foot into the hand. Reach the fingers away from the toes. And then return. So you're back at the front of the mat or you're on the floor. Your breath, a bit warmer. Take your right knee up again. Now reach for your foot. And draw that foot up towards the crease of your left hip. Listen to your body. Gaze down and forwards and wrap your right hand behind your back. And bind with this left arm if you can, or further down, or work towards it. Or maybe you can bind with your foot. If you bind with your foot, you could release your left hand. And you could fold. Bandhas are there. Standing legs strong. Open up through the hips. And release. Okay, good stuff. We're going to try the other leg. So your left knee's coming up to that deep hip flexion. And then you're going to reach for your foot. You draw that foot up. Towards the right hip. Some nice little cracks going on there for me. Take the left arm, wrap it around your back. With your right arm or further down, or maybe your foot. You could be and standing legs strong. All right, well done. So we are coming back to the front of your mat, standing in Tadasana. Inhale, reach it up. Follow your thumbs, big stretch to the ceiling, exhale, fold. Take the hands down, tuck the head. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten the hands, step or jump. Come down, Chaturanga, elbows to ribs. In breath to that up. Right, bending, exhale to down. From here, you're bringing feet to hands, stepping or jumping. And then staying into that squat with the knees together, pulling the abdominals in, and reaching the arms up. Gaze can be up, forwards or down. Strongly engage through Uddiyana Bandha here, your abdominal lock. Sink the tailbone, sink the heels, but stretch the arms up. Drop the shoulder down the back. Breathe into ribs. Inhale, stand. And exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Flatten those hands, step or jump. Come down, Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. And exhale down. To your left foot, step your right. Come up into Virabhadrasana. Follow the thumbs. Stay in that position, hips are square. Breathe. Back leg is strong. Keep the hands up, straighten the front leg. Turn around. Square up through the hips. Shoulders. Reach up. Follow your thumbs. Or look forwards. Stay with your breath. Now split the hands apart. And now make your stance a little bit longer. Get your heel line for warrior two. Draw the chest over. Shoulder blades down. Stretch the fingertips away. And breathe. And then straighten the front leg, tucking that front foot, now turning the right foot, and into warrior two, right leg forward. Stretch the fingertips, long through the neck, back leg strong, edge of the back to the floor. Take an in breath. And then as you bring hands down, foot comes back, exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog, and exhale down. Bandhas on, feet come to hands, and sit down on the floor. Okay. Bit of a longer standing sequence than we've been doing. So, and also with the heat of the day, hopefully should have felt good. Hands by your sides, and sit in Dandasana, and take some breath. Next in breath, lift the chest. And exhale, reach down. So we're trying to reach first two fingers for big toes here. If that's not happening yet, then you're going right ankles. And fold. So deep and wide breaths in the ribs. Sending that breath in the back of the spine. Inhale, lift the chest. Take the hands over the can. Down, the legs, feet, toes, fold. So if we've got hands over the feet, we're trying to really work the fingertips down. Pulling the toes towards you, yes, and then wrap the hands around the feet as far as you can. Draw the belly in. Don't forget bandhas. Breathe. And release. So from here, you can either sit in Dandasana, or if you want to do Vinyasa, you could cross the feet, you could roll over, you could step them or jump them back. Stay with those bandhas, keep that good form. Okay, from here, I'm going to take the hands back. We're ready for Ashtanga, so your reverse plank posture. So stretch the toes away, wrap the thighs in and lift the hips. Push the floor away. If it feels okay for your neck, take your head back. If it feels too much, bring your heels underneath your knees so you're in tabletop. Reaching those toes, lifting the chest, stretching the crown of the head away from the toes. And come back down. Into Vinyasa if you want, otherwise sitting in Dandasana. And that Vinyasa is dynamic, feels good for you. Breathe. Have your left leg long. And take your right foot up. Bring it up to the crease of your left hip. And take your right hand, wrap it behind and combine with the left arm or foot. And then you can. We're not straight the knee. Focus on your breath. Asana or stay with your breath. Back to Dandasana if you're not there already. Take your left foot flat up to the crease of your right hip. Wrap your left hand behind, either by the arm or the foot, and work towards folding where you can. Opening the hips, not stressing the knee. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. And release. So you can vinyasa, tension, or reverse plank posture. So, come back to sitting, draw the right foot inside of the thigh. Okay. Square yourself up, reach your arms up in and fold. So we're going to reach down for the leg of the foot. And with your breath, we're going to try and just get a bit more range. Opening up on the right side, strong along on the left leg. Release. Vinyasa if you want, seated attention if you want, or reverse. So we're maintaining that heat. Vinyasa between each seated posture. So we have the right foot long, right leg long, toes towards heels. The way the left foot comes in, so inside that thigh. Reach the arms up, draw the belly in, and fold. Reach it down. Reach for the leg of the foot. Work with your breath. Try to get as much range as you can. Push the heel away. Draw the toes towards you. Sounding the breath in the back of the throat. And release. So from here, vinyasa if you want. Seated attention. Reverse plank. Stay with your breath and your bandhas all the way. So come back from wherever you're at to left leg forward and then draw the right heel in. So we're going to draw that heel in as tight as we can to the outside of the right hip, so you have a palm's distance between your foot and your thigh. And when we take the left arm, in breath, reach it long, wrap it around, and see if you can reach round to bind with your other hand or your wrist maybe. And then press against the shin. Draw the nose towards the toes. And breathe. So keep trying to get the left shoulder round. Trying to draw the chest down. And release. So you can either sit in Dandasana, do a reverse plank, or do a Vinyasa. Do the reverse plank. Keep wrapping those thighs. And come back. Right leg goes long. Left heel comes in as tight as you can, palms just between foot and thighs. Take the left arm and reach it around and see if you can reach with your other hand or wrist and get a bind. If it's not happening, just work towards it or sit tall, holding on to the shin. Breathe, squaring up. Get the right side of the shoulders round. Keep the right leg strong and long. Draw the chest forwards and down. So every breath, going to get a little bit more range out of the body. And as we release this time, we're going to go through to Vinyasa so that we come to downward dog. So, find your downward dog. And then take your right foot up. Stretch that up to the ceiling and stretch your left heel to the floor. Turn the right foot side on. Lift it higher. Feeling deeper stretch into that left leg. Bend the right knee, draw the knee up to the ceiling. Now bring that knee through towards the right hand. Step the right foot towards the left hand. Draw the right knee down towards the right hand. And then fold. So if pigeon's not the posture for you, you could either do Marachasana A, Marachasana B, sorry, or you could do that figure of four stretch on the floor. So we're going to keep reaching away with that left leg, keeping it active whilst relaxing down in the hips. We're going to take the right arm forwards. We're going to take the left arm under. Okay, we're going to reach it away. You can look to that left hand. Come back, hands either side. Lift the chest. Tuck the toes. Come to down dog. Draw the belly and lift the hips high. Take the left leg up. Bring the right heel down. Breathe. Turn the left foot side on. Lift higher. Bend the left knee. Open the hips. Bring the left knee through towards the left hand. Step the left foot forwards as far as you can towards the right hand. Now reach your right foot away, either ball of the foot or top of it. And then sink down. If that's what's good for you, otherwise Marachasana B or figure of four on your back. So stay with your breath. One side may be more challenging than the other. You'll know that with your body. So just keep working with it. Left arm goes forward, right arm goes under this time. We reach that away. We can, we keep looking to the right hand. Keep the right leg active and the right arm active. Come back and push up. Into your down dog. Okay, we're going to have a go at Bakasana, crane posture, which is all good for building up upper body strength, working towards our shoulder stands and also maybe handstand work. Okay, so we bring the feet forwards on the mat, together if we can, and then we squat down if we can and reach the knees into the upper arms or the armpits. Bandhas are on. It's all about transference of weight, okay? So keep strong, press knees into the hands, and see as you shift forwards, you feel like you can take one foot off. If you don't worry, stay just with the toes. Maybe you can try both feet off. Maybe you can lift and push and lift the feet higher. Find that balance. Bandhas. We need to come out of this. So with control, maybe stepping or jumping back into Chaturanga and then going through your vinyasa. Okay, we're going to come down to the floor and we're going to hug the knees in to the chest. Bring the heels in tight towards the sit bones. Invert the toes. Feel your spine up and off the floor to lift your hips. Work your hands down to your ankles or interlace your fingers and squeeze those inner thighs towards one another. And if you want to go further for your back bend, take your hands to the side of your head. Keep lifting the hips, squeezing the inner thighs, kind of straighten those arms if you're not with both. And come down. And hug the knees in. Now roll up. Find those sit bones. Ready for Navasana boat. So see what you can do with those legs. Either extend them fully or flex them. Sit tall, pull the abdominals deep, reach the fingers away. Sound the breath in the back of the throat. Cross those legs. Lift your body off the floor. Come back down. Now lie back again. Bring those knees in. Bring your heels in towards your sit bones. Tuck your toes in slightly. Peel up. Lift the hips. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Keep that power and energy going through the pelvis. Open up the front of the body. Maybe take the hands side of the head. Maybe you could rest on the crown of the head, or maybe push up to your upward dog. Breath number one. And come back down. Hug the knees in. Roll yourself up. Find your sit bones. Reach your arms away. Try to extend the legs, but keep the body upright. Just take it to where you can. Breathe. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Cross those legs. Try to lift off. And then release. So we're going to come down. And we're going to set ourselves up for a shoulder stand. All right, so if you don't want to do shoulder stand today, have your arms out to the side, bend your knees, and then push your heels up to the ceiling. Okay, chin tucked, belly strong. Otherwise, take the hands down, bring them down by your hips, reach up and over to plank. And then hands to your back. And then come up. So, thighs are on. Shoulders are creating that balance. Bandhas are on. And lift. Breathe. Try lowering the legs down into Halasana, cloud. Keep the energy going through the back of the legs. If you made it to the floor, you feel good with that, release the hands, interlace the fingers into Halasana. Otherwise, hands on the back, supporting the back. Bandhas are on, breath is on. Bend the knees and try and bring the knees down to the side of the head. Trying to work towards pressing the ears closed. Take the hands on the back again, and cross-legged inversion. And you could either take the hands to the knees, or keep the hands on the back. Do a half lotus, a full lotus. Don't strain the neck. From here, reach for the legs of the feet, wrap them round. Breathe. Release the hands to the mat, work the fingertips away, roll back down, slowly. So you're lying long on your mat. So find that position. Unless you're doing lotus, you can cross the legs and reach for your feet. Otherwise, take your hands underneath your thighs, using those elbows, pull the belly in and lift the chest out to the spine, tuck the head back, rest on the ground of your head. Breathe. You want to go further, release hands, lift legs, stretch the hands out in the trajectory of those legs. 2 feet off the floor with those legs if you can. Breathe. Strong engagement, Uddiyana Bandha here as you work your lumbar extensors. And then come down, tuck the chin in, hug the knees in. And roll up, straight through into Vinyasa. When you get to down dog, hold it there, and then come down to your knees. Resting your forearms on the floor. Okay, so we are either going to be doing a headstand here, okay, or you're going to be preparing for your headstand. So same rules apply as far as keeping the elbows narrower than the shoulders, okay. If you're in headstand, the head is only lightly on the floor. If you're preparing, the head stays off the floor. We walk the feet up. Stay with the breath. Push the floor away. So if you're in that dolphin posture, preparation posture, you're pushing the floor away, keeping the head off the floor. You could always try to take one leg up. In your headstand, that head is only lightly on the floor. You're pushing away all the time. Bandhas are on, thighs are on. Maybe you might want to try to shift the weight in the hips and then look to your feet. Stay with your breath. Stay with your bandhas. Wherever you're at, you're coming out whenever you need with control. Keep everything switched on. This is what we work towards on our physical practice. And then come down. And rest it back into child's posture. Rest the head on the floor. Take the hands down by your feet. And breathe. Deep and wide breaths into your back. When you're ready, come back up. High plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. Inhale, up dog to your back bend. Exhale to your down. Step or jump. And come to sitting cross-legged on the floor. Fingertips to elbows. And draw the chest down. Or release the hands and stretch them out in front. And then come up. Rest the arms on the thighs, thumb and forefinger, stretch the other fingers away. Collarbones wide, Mula bandhas on, Uddiyana bandhas on. Focus on your breathing. Sounding that breath in the back of your throat. If you want a last challenge, take your hands by your sides, lift your body up and off the floor and push the floor away with bandhas strongly engaged. And you can do a short, sharp breath in and out through the nose, or you can continue that Ujjayi breath. Okay, we're going to take some rest. So lie back, take some breath, deeper breaths, in and out. Maybe roll the head side to side. Make sure there's length through the back of your neck. And then just finding that stillness in the body after your strong physical practice. And then feel the heart rate coming down. And just keep returning to your breath. Follow the rise and fall of the navel. You place the hands on your belly. Or if you're feeling it more prominently in your chest, for your nose, just keep coming back to your breath. So just take a deeper breath in and out a couple of times. And start wiggling the fingers and the toes. Walk your feet up. Hug your knees in. And just roll side to side. Rolling over to your right side. And then coming back round. Namaste.